My name is Mike Burns and I'm the Director of Finance and IT at the Walton Centre. I think in terms of the unconditional bias, it was really interesting to understand that really it's in your genomes, it's genetic, and it's not something that you can actually control at times, but what you can do is actually reprogram to take some of the unconditional bias away, which I thought was really interesting. I thought the transgender session was really interesting, and it certainly opened my mind up to some of the issues that transgender people face. So I thought that was excellent, and also I was very interested in the Deloitte's work that had been done around diversity within the workplace. I think we can make a difference. Being a senior leader within the organisation itself, I would hope that me promoting ED&I would be really positive for the staff. Also, being a senior leader, I think I can also stop some of the unhelpful behaviours where they exist. But I think on a practical level, we could do, as part of the finance strategy, we could do an ED&I type strategy which fits in with what FFF are doing themselves. As an organisation, we've been through a journey. We were once an executive of 5 males and 1 female. We are now 3 males and 3 females. We have a board with 7 females and 5 males on, so we've moved in that direction. And also we now have, for the first time, BAME members of the board. So we were 100% white board, and now we have 17% BAME involvement at the board level, which is really positive. And from another experience from an IG point of view, we had recently a patient who didn't want to identify as gender neutral. Unfortunately, our systems didn't promote that at all. So what we had to do, the patient didn't feel comfortable coming in after they had a letter which identified them. So we had to work with IT and IG to make sure that we could actually cater for that patient. And that meant a change in our IT systems. And I think that was a really positive outcome for the patient. I think it's important to me because I think we can get different views. I think it's really important that we're not all the same and we don't all give the same opinions. And I think you have a richness in terms of having different opinions and different people around the table. I think it can only be beneficial to the organisation. So I think for us, we at the Walton Centre, we do think recruitment has been an issue. And what we've done is we've ensured that we have our ED&I lead on all senior appointments. However, the challenge is really to take that throughout the organisation. So that's quite a challenge for us in order to make it consistent throughout the organisation. I also think looking at the stats in staff surveys, and it was mentioned today, about disciplinary procedures for BME workers as well is a challenge. And I suppose, again, the amount of people with disabilities at senior level, I think that's something that needs working on as well.